Thanks for tuning into this masterclass. You are going to love this one. I dubbed this Danger Stealing. You come into San Francisco and you're on a speed run and you want to pinch Lao Chao's coin purse because you want to get explosives and powered armor, right? And super stim packs. Everybody knows the deal. But what if you get caught? And most of the time, you just get away with it, see? But what if we continue the process and it's one of those games where you do get caught? He says, hey, if you ever do that again, we're going to have a problem and we're going to become aggressive. And it also cuts your chances in half, too, of getting away with a successful steal. So what can we do? We don't want to start our whole game because it was really hard to get here. We don't want to go through the Temple of Trials again and come all the way down. Well, we have an opportunity we can seize upon. A third of the time, this will work. Let me show you. It's called Dangerous Stealing. Hold the A button down when you're in the steal menu and transfer the money. And, a good chunk of the time, you'll get away with it because there's no weight to it. But sometimes you transfer stuff with weight, and that's really going to affect things even more. And we'll show you that later, too. But what if you got caught? And we'll show you a situation where you might have got caught. Oops, I took my hand off the A button. Move that money over and continue to hold it through that process. See, that time we didn't get away with it. But as I told you, about a third of the time it will, and 2/3 of the time it won't. But go in sneaking, and just the first time, this is just you coming into town. So he says, hey, do it again, and you're in big trouble. And let's take a look at this build we got here. Sneak is 19%, and steal is 14%. Nothing special. We got, whatever. So go into town, and we know the next time we steal, he's going to get aggressive. So when we go into the steal menu, hold down the A button, take all the money. But what if we got caught? Let's see that precious opportunity come up, and you'll see it. About a third of the time it'll happen, but only about a third. Don't count on it as something that'll happen 100% of the time, but sometimes it'll appear to be like that. And another thing is, for some reason, whenever you're doing danger stealing, sometimes it may appear that you're getting mysteriously high chances to just straight up get away with stuff. Now this time, and now you'll see that even though he was onto us, we got a lot of opportunities there. But remember, that was because of cash. But I'm just trying to show you this. So about a third of the time, it won't, about a third of the time, you won't be able to do it. But now about this time, let's see if it does for us. Remember, the first time we come in, go for the money, right? But what if we get caught? And it'll be like this no matter what your build is. You can continue to steal until he gives you that message. But then after that, the next time you steal, you're in big trouble, buddy. Sneak and steal from him. Now we're going to danger steal because he's onto us. That's why it's called danger stealing, because it's dangerous. If you screw up, you're immediately going into combat and your whole game is over. Holding the A button, do this. This time, we got him right then and there. And that would basically be your game if we weren't able to do that, because remember, you'd be in a vault suit and you wouldn't have anything because you'd be right at the beginning of the game. And you'd have, about 32 hit points, and you'd be surrounded by guys with HKG 11s and stuff like that. That'd be your game. But because we did that, we saved it. And then what that does is it means that, okay, we're like, whew, all right, take another chance at planting the money. And, of course, in this case, we have to danger steal it because we could get caught again. And, hey, we get even again, and I'm just showing you just, ridiculous examples here. But every now and then, holding the A button down, and then, getting away with it there. And then there we go. And why do we want to do that? Because we want to get all this stuff here. We want to do that because we want to get this stuff. We want these dynamites. And how much is 6 of these going to cost? Well, it's a lot more than we have, but we can at least get all of these, right? We can get 4 of them, which means that if I can plant probably 2 of these on Lao Chao, then that'll be good, right? So the significance of what's going on right now, and look at this build, is that if we're able to get away with this, and I'll just set 2 of them, probably, I don't know, but anyways, we'll set these for about 3 minutes, right? And then actually we'll do, and we better do 3. Yeah, we better do 3 of them, don't you think? We better do 3, because you just never know. These guys get a little bit tough. So we took 4 of them. He's got 2 more in the hole. So if we pull this off, boy, that's going to be good for us. Here we go. So we're going to sneak, and we already know we're danger stealing, but we're going to hold down the A button while moving all these and hopefully move all 3. But what if we got caught? Well, that wouldn't be very good for us. But, there's backdoor strats to that. But what if, and I just want to leave you with this. Oh. What? Can somebody say, what was that? Can somebody say, please, what was that? And then what that's going to allow us to do now is then sneak out over here and whack this guy. Oh, man, I'm so glad I just caught that. So we're going to have a discussion on what just happened back there with that little special thing we just did at another time, but I just wanted you to catch that. Now he has then been whacked. Wow. All right. And now that is why that has just changed the way we're going to be doing speed running and even viewing it the whole time, because we get all the money. Plus, we come here, we go down, we get a powered armor. Now we have powered armor. And then we come over here, and then we take all the psycho and then everything, and then we take the 2 explosives or whatever, all the psycho and the med-tats, and then we're out of here, dude. So then now you're going to take out Lao Chow. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to this outstanding, man. You are going to love this trick. It's marvelous. It's 1 in a million. Remember, what I just did, it's only going to work about a third of the time, but when it does, it's going to save everything. And what we definitely just did there was change Fallout 2 forever. Guys, thanks for being here. You're the best.